Hey, fellas.
Wow.
Wow.
Wowza.
So, accurate. So,
Holy shit.
we're coming right off the heels of playing our game.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the Archon.
Yeah, we ran Archon right when we got home from work.
We got home from work. We came home early so we could play it in time because I got shit to do. So I wanted to be able to get home in time to run the podcast. And then we played it and try to get the Easter egg done.
Yeah, we did not successfully do it first game, but we tried. We got through
Nearly
most of it.
All of it, but I believe one step.
Yeah.
Because like the thing, I only had one chain on it anymore. So
Yeah, we'll get into that, I'm sure. Ooh, man.
okay. So
Okay, all right. I would like to start off talking about something positive, because I don't think there's going to be a lot of that in this episode.
I'm gonna let you talk, and if I feel the need to cut you off because I can't handle it anymore, then I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention that the EX1 is a really fucking cool weapon.
That's true.
I don't care about the World War II shit. It's just cool to have it. It's got some really cool attachments that like completely change the gun. It's got like a shotgun attachment and like a sniping attachment and shit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's the type of shit that makes the gunsmith fun, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just cool because I'm an Advanced Warfare guy, so it's cool to see an Advanced Warfare gun come back. And then it also has a super cool fucking like 8-bit bundle, which looks fucking awesome.
All right. I'm sorry, Sky. I can't do it anymore.
Okay, let's go.
So I gotta say it on the basis of this, right?
Okay.
If we are judging the Archon as a map,
Yep.
like as we would judge any other map, that was the worst map of all time. I don't care. That's worse than Moon. That is the worst map I have ever played. If we are judging it as a map, that was awful. It is just Terra Maldicta, which isn't built to be a map, or to be a normal map. It's just that. Like it's just Terra Maldicta.
Yeah, so we knew going in that there was going to be like it was obviously going to take from Terra Maldicta a bit. That's what we kind of thought. Kind of like how they did with Cold War. They took a lot of campaign stuff. We thought it was going to be kind of similar to that, you know? Or that's what I expected, at least. And then I expected it to have like its own like unique layout and stuff, and like any thought put into it being a round-based map.
Like, I can't believe it.
Yeah, like we loaded in, and it's one of my first comments was just, man, this spawn room is just the Terra Maldicta spawn area, but with a green filter.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
I don't say it a lot, right? Because we're like you know, I'm often I'm like, you know, it's they're in a lot of bad situations, you know, they're made to do a lot of shit that's stupid. That felt like a lack of or guided level of effort. Like, it felt like they chose the wrong things, you know?
Yeah.
Like, watching it, it felt like they, like, I say watching it, playing it, were, like, it feels like they didn't put in any effort. I'm not saying they didn't, because I'm sure they did.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the Easter egg had to have some unique stuff made for it, and then there's obviously the boss fight, which we'll talk about, which they had to build that entirely from the ground up, obviously.
And we didn't get to the boss fight. We watched a Code and Pizza video literally 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, so we have seen it, we do know the boss fight, but we haven't played it.
Oh my god.
Man.
Like, that is just... It's... Oh my god. Like,
It's kind of insulting.
Right? Like, that's crazy.
Like, I would have been happier if there was not a map.
Yeah.
I think it would be better off if there was no Archon.
Holy shit, dude. What the fuck was that?
Man, it's even worse too. This feels like even more of a low blow because they proved that Vanguard was a decent base for zombies with Shi No Numa.
It was proven that it was capable. And then
they did this.
That was crazy. I'm genuinely, I have been in shock since we started playing the map. Holy shit, that sucked.
Yeah. Like Shi No Numa is a zombies map. It was designed with the idea of round base and that progression in mind. They thought about that, and then they added that new area which kind of helped out with the flow. It was a nice training area, one of the more open spots that kind of helped out with what was missing from Shi No Numa. It kind of worked for Vanguard, and it worked.
Yeah, it worked a lot.
It was a basic map, but it's really fun.
Yeah, everything doesn't need to be Shadows, DE, Origins, Mob. They don't need to be that. That's fine.
Yeah, not everything's that deep, and that's easily the best version of Shi No Numa.
Yeah, definitely, because that was I think Shi No Numa is kind of shit. Personally,
yeah, historically, you have been of this opinion.
Yeah, I'm real low on Shino, but that was a fun map. The map they put out in for Vanguard was pretty fun. And I'd give it a B tier, a solid, just strong B tier if I just tossed it into a board, right?
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah, I'd say solid B tier.
Just a solid B tier map. Nothing crazy.
Solid, yeah, it's solid, just fun, hop on with the boys.
Yeah, and then it was good. And then we have the Archon.
Oh my god.
Which is the worst map I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, because it was designed as the weird objective mode lobby area whatever shit. There's no thought to the flow or the play space. And it just doesn't work or feel good at all. There's no flow, there's no the perks just kind of feel like they're thrown in to places.
I mean, the perks are in the same places they were on Terra Maldicta.
Yeah.
Because they were just thrown into place.
Yeah. Because they're just kind of tossed in there because they're yeah, fucking, let's put Jug over here in this corner. Which I guess, I mean, in zombies maps, I guess you could say oh yeah, you just fucking put the perks in. But there's a thought to the flow of that. There's a reason that perks are where they are. On Mob, for example, you've got Jug down on the docks because there's that progression to get there. It's the most valuable perk, so you get to the end of the map. This is just kind of
you got Origins where it's when you open up the map fully opens up and it gives you Jug, right?
Yeah.
You've got Stamina, which is a super helpful perk. Speed Cola, if you want to be cool, you buy Speed Cola early, but you're never going to do that really. But holy shit.
Yeah, and then even Vanguard Shi No Numa, that took a different approach to perk balance, but it still has an approach, which is it gives you Jug early because it's just it's a more casual friendly kind of thing. I got the vibe of where it's just you open out a spawn, you can get Jug early. You get set up with that, and then you got the random other perks to help you out. This is just kind of oh man. Oh, man. I don't even know what else to say about it. It's just Terra Maldicta.
That's what I was thinking about, is that I was I don't know what we're going to do. Because it just sucks. There is... Okay, so I obviously despise Moon more than anyone else alive.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
But I understand the idea that could be someone's favorite map.
Yeah, obviously, you make jokes about, you said something about how you, hated Dalek because he said Moon was an amazing map.
Yeah, which I still do. But I'm saying I understand that there are parts of Moon that could be deemed, that other people could just disagree with me with, in the ways of, I think that all of it's just horribly executed. But I think that a person could look at it and be like, actually, I really like the wave gun. I personally like the wave gun, but someone could love the wave gun.
Yeah, I like the wave gun a lot.
And think that the hacker, it has some really nice implementations, and then in ways that really help the map, or like they don't find the excavators coming in to be very like difficult to deal with, or and like they enjoy the gravity, and they think that the astronaut's a cool boss. There is literally zero redeeming things of the Archon, and I do not think that. And if a person has it above D tier, like maybe even above F, genuinely, I outright do not care what you think about zombies. like I don't. There is no level of giving a shit at all. That was it's horribly built. There is nothing redeeming. There's no cool wonder weapon that does cool shit.
Yeah, it's just the Waff and the Decimator shield are back.
They did nothing. Nothing. They did nothing. And we haven't even talked about the egg yet. That egg also sucked.
Yeah, that was worthless.
That was a bad egg. At best, it's bad.
Yeah, it's that is one of the worst that I've played.
There's
like everything in BO3 easily clears.
Yeah,
like Crovey, I don't like that egg at all. I would like a million times rather play Crovey.
Yeah, it just sucks. Like, it's just not good. And then, so again, we didn't play the boss fight, but we watched Pizza play it.
I think we should talk more about the egg first.
Talk about the egg. Fine, go for it. Talk about it a little bit. I'll hop in.
Yeah, so the egg is basically like you build the Pack-a-Punch, and then the portal opens up, you go in, you see Cortifex for the first time, he like kills you, he like wipes the team, and it's just like a scripted thing, whatever. That's fine, it kind of sets it up, gives you like a cool introduction, whatever. Don't have a problem with that. And then the rest of the egg, the entirety of the egg, you have to get the Decimator shield, which has some like, just you gotta go to the dig spots and fucking get like bones and shit.
Right, no, getting the Decimator shield, that's curse stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You dig up the curse shit, and then...
Do you dig up the curse shit? I don't even... Did you dig up... You dug up the curse shit.
I dug up my curse... I had a femur that I had to dig up.
You dug up the curse shit. I just went and picked up a hat.
Nice.
Like, I just went to the Speed Cola area, and there was a hat. And
yeah, so there's like a...
I couldn't sprint. Could you sprint?
No.
Yeah.
That's just like a thing with it, whatever. It was... That I don't have a huge problem with. It's just kind of like a fetch quest, like unlock the wonder weapon, whatever. And then the rest of the egg is just doing 3 shitty trials. Like that's the entirety of the egg is one of the trials. You've got to get the Decimator shield, and there are meat statues, and you just have to blow them up, and then put blood into like one of the fountains. One of the other trials is just fucking like memorization shit. You watch 4 symbols pop up, and then you got to stand on.
You watch 3 symbols, then you watch 4, then you watch 5.
Oh, is that how it is?
Because you do it 3 times.
Oh, that's fucking.
And it's
bad.
It's not good. And then after you do that, you have to also what you didn't mention about the Decimator shield thing is that when you pick up the cursed items, you are first of all on a timer. You have to get back to the shield in a certain amount of time, and you can't sprint. And also there is a challenge put on you. Various things can happen. What happened for me was that if I killed zombies, I lost health. If I shot and killed a zombie, I lost 10 health. And then
I think personally I didn't hate the curse stuff, but also anything that punishes you for killing zombies is fucking stupid.
Yeah, like it again, as you said earlier, it's fucking insulting. Like,
yeah, anything that punishes you for like playing the game, I think that's dumb. I think that having like no sprinting and having like zombies spawning in and stuff and having to like bring an item to an area, that's fine. I don't hate that.
I don't mind it as long as the no sprinting thing isn't accompanied by a timer, accompanied by a challenge, accompanied by like it doesn't like there's so much shit.
Yeah, if even just taking away like whatever random challenge makes it a lot better, because then it's just like you just got to take an item to an area, whatever.
Which isn't interesting, but it's
just standard zombies fare, I think.
But it's whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then there's another challenge where you have to get kills like around an obelisk with a ring of fire. You do that 4 times.
Yeah, that was a genuinely good challenge.
It's a fine challenge. It's not. I wouldn't give it good. You're just shooting zombies with a thing.
Yeah, I mean it's simple, but you know what? I think my perspective on this is a little skewed, because this map, I almost just called it Terra Maldicta. You know, I'm just gonna call it Terra It's Terra Maldicta.
Terra Maldicta fucking sucked.
Yeah, fucking.
And like that is a step that will be part of a fun Easter egg. If that is part of a fun Easter of a funny, it just is. It's like,
yeah, like my expectations and shit, and like my bar dropped so low that just a step that was like fine, like just adequately designed, I was like, damn, this is actually kind of fun. It's incentivizing killing zombies.
Yeah, it's an adequate step. It is an adequate step that I wouldn't complain about, and that could be in a good Easter egg, but that I just wouldn't. Like, I'd be like, that's that step where you kill him.
I don't know. Personally, I think it is well designed in that, like, it gives you enough time to get everything done, but it was a little bit close for us. Like, we had like 3 minutes and we got down to like 20, 30 seconds.
What I will say is I'm personally at no point ever a fan of having to have a specific like loadout thing.
Oh yeah,
unless it's like a wonder weapon. If it's a wonder weapon, then it's whatever.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that actually. That is, I thought about it when we were playing, but two of us, me and Fish both had Ring of Fire equipped, so it ended up not being a big deal. If you don't have Ring of Fire and you're doing that for the first time, then you just fail the step and you have to run it back.
Yeah, if either of you didn't have it, we failed a step. Because you have to get it again.
Yeah, you know what? Man, I thought I had one good thing to say where I was like, this step is fine, but I think even a little bit deeper, and it's like, no, it's actually really not very well designed.
Yeah, like it's like this, like the Zet step, where you need it anywhere but here.
Yeah. The Zet step is worse because with Ring of Fire, you can just switch it on mid-game. Can't do that with Gums, but even still.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, so then you do that, and then that's the entirety of the egg.
That's the whole thing. And then you get to the boss fight, which is what we didn't play it. We purely watched Codename Pizza play it. And so I don't. We didn't actually discuss it at all.
Yeah, no words were said. Jack just kind of looked at me after and just kind of smiled at me.
I was like, wow.
Because
that boss fight also sucked. It also wasn't good.
Yeah.
Like it's just you shoot him and then you shoot him in the eye. It's what was said in the Codename Pizza video. He was like, so your first step, you shoot him in the head and then you shoot some shit and then you throw it on a rock, which seems weird and just something that it just shouldn't be, like it's real weird, and it just seemed like they added a step.
Yeah, it's just kind of awkward.
Yeah, just like, hey, here's the step.
Yeah, it's first phase. You shoot him in the head. There's nothing extra you have to do. You just shoot him.
Like some Vision shit. He just has it in his head.
Yeah, from the MCU.
Yeah, and then you fucking do the same thing, but to his eyes.
Yeah, but no. First, you gotta shoot. Yeah, on the second phase, you gotta shoot a red crystal, and then you pick up a crystal and you throw it at a plant thing, and then, according to him in solo, you do that once, and then you can shoot him in the eyes again.
Yep, and then you shoot him, and then the second, and then are we on the second?
That's second phase, and then the third phase is the exact same.
His words, not mine. The exact same. It's the exact same thing. And
but you're shooting his left eye this time.
Yeah.
Or his right eye. I don't remember.
I think it's his right eye. His right eye or left.
Yeah.
So that happens, and then he goes rah, and he's like starts like being angry, and then the screen goes white, and then he's gone, and it sucks.
Yeah. Oh,
He also like shoots lightning at you or some shit.
Yeah, and there's zombies. You got to avoid them. I got like a positive to say about it, which is that, they did bring back the fucking Doom looking environment. It's a cool setting.
It's a cool setting.
Cortifex looks cool. He's a big scary boss. He looks neat.
Yep.
Visually speaking, I think the boss fight is cool.
Visually speaking, I would agree with you.
From purely a visual perspective, the art design team did a great job. They killed it with this one.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, it sucks. The map sucks. The layout sucks. The egg sucks. The boss fight sucks. It sucks. Like, again, even with Moon, you blow up the fucking Earth. That's so cool.
Yeah, there's stuff that happens there.
Area 51 is sick. Like even though I brought up that like things can be interpreted in ways that people enjoyed, but I did it again. I was gonna say Origins. Moon has things on it that just are good and are really cool.
Even what I would consider, at least before this, my personal worst maps, like Transit, Die Rise, they have things going for them. Like, Die Rise at least has, like, the Sliquifier and, like, a unique perk going for it. You've got... If you're someone who enjoys kind of that more risky, like going back type of gameplay, if you like that kind of... And, like, learning the strafes and stuff and that, like, reward that you get for that. If you enjoy that, then there's something there for you in Die Rise. Even in Transit, there's fun to be had. Like going on the bus, it's kind of gimmicky, but it's still fun. Mm-hmm. There's still Transit. I think there's less for,
there's less for.
But like, I would definitely rather play Transit than fucking Archon.
I have no intention on ever playing Archon ever again.
Yeah, at some point I will revisit Shinonuma.
Yeah, Shinonuma was a fun map.
I will not revisit Archon.
I will never play Archon again.
There's nothing. Maybe I will go and try and do the boss fight myself, try and get that done. Barring that, there's nothing. Like, maybe if Ollie wants to play it too. If Ollie's like, I really want to play.
I won't. Okay, here's how I feel like I want to look at them. Here's something I think is interesting. It feels as if the map was made by an AI. That, like, in a week, we're going to see a video from the Cherrick account that's just a normal YouTube video that says, I trained an AI to make a zombies map. And they're like, damn, bro, it fucking sucked. Like,
I mean, you know what? If a fucking AI did this, I would be impressed, though.
Yeah, but as a map, it's awful.
Yeah. As like a show of what's possible, impressive.
Impressive, yeah. The worst map I have ever seen. There is nothing positive about it. Nothing is good. Like that makes it less fun. Like, me hating Moon is kind of fun, you know?
Yeah.
Because I know there's people who disagree. And I know that, like, in the world where someone's watching this, or the world where someone watches the Moon ep, maybe they are, maybe they're not. Like, they're like, this guy, you know?
Yeah.
That's not going to happen with Archon because no one's going to like it.
Yeah, it's effectively just like when Vanguard first launched and we got Daron Fong and everyone was just like, holy shit, this is awful. And everybody unanimously agreed with that.
I might like Archon less.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was gonna pose that question. Is Archon less interesting than fucking the objective maps on this? Like, I think, like Terra Maldicta, I think, is just better than this. Just in the sense that Terra Maldicta was, like, designed with the idea of it being an objective map.
Yeah.
Like, for as bad as Terra Maldicta is, and as, like, unfun as it is, and as much as I'm not going to play it again, I think it might be... I don't know if it's better. It's better designed, because it was, like, designed with some thought behind it, with like a purpose.
It's designed for this. Dude, I can't.
Yeah, Darren Fong, I think, is probably... Darren Fong is better than Terra Maledicta, definitely.
It has the... Does Terra Maledicta have the Void?
Terra Maledicta does have the Void. But even discounting that, I think Darren Fong is just better. Like, the smaller spawn area, I think, works better for that type of mode.
Holy shit. I can't. Like my body feels bad. I don't know about yours.
I'm just like... I didn't have too much of an expectation going in. I didn't really think about it too much. I was just like, hey, new map.
Neither did I. I was just like, hey, it's a map. We'll see how it is.
Dude, it's
that was my whole thought. It was a new map. Let's see it.
Oh my god, the fucking whiplash from Vanguard, dude. Holy shit. We went from, okay, this is the worst zombies imaginable, to Terra Maledicta we went, it's even worse. And then they did Shi No Numa, and we went,
whoa.
Holy shit, boys. They still got it. It's Treyarch. Don't forget.
Yeah, I kept repeating. Yeah, I kept going. It's like you fucking forgot.
Yeah, who's laughing now?
No one.
Not a single soul. Because even, the people at Treyarch, too, I guarantee you, none of them are, like, happy with what they put out.
I can't imagine anyone is celebrating it.
Like, they had to fucking, like, because I can't see this as anything other than, like, either, like Jack said, either misguided or just, like, the smallest amount of time possible to make something.
Yeah, it's weird. Genuinely, I'm not here to insult them, because, I love the people who make these games. Like this is shaped my life.
Yeah.
I am friends with you because of this. We're recording this because of that.
Yeah.
So I I love this shit, but this was bad.
Yeah.
Like, this was an we have not at any point seen this before.
It felt so lifeless to me.
Yeah.
Like with everything else. What are you doing?
Grab my phone.
Oh yeah. Yeah, with everything else, with every other like zombies thing, you can feel like the passion behind it. There's like something there,
Yeah.
Like it was lacking a little bit in Cold War, but there were still little things that you could like pick up on that kind of like had that still there. There's still like some fun stuff, Like obviously not as much in Cold War, but especially in everything before that, even in the non-Treyarch games, right? You still got that. Like in Infinite Warfare, that shit was like really fun. There was like it had personality to it. And then even like AW, I felt like had more personality than this. Like Carrier? Yeah. With like Plinko and the like limbo gun and shit. What is this?
I needed to see what you keep talking, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. Something that I saw before we played. I was on Twitter looking at like Treyarch's Twitter and looking at like replies and stuff. And I saw a few people saying like, "Man, this is fucking awful." And I didn't say anything about it because I saw the same shit for Shi No Numa when it first came out. Like, the instant replies were people just being like, damn, this is kind of bad. And so I was like, I don't trust the Twitter people. They ain't right. They ain't right in the head. So I wanted to wait. I didn't want to plant the seed that, like, oh, we're going into a bad map, But, oh, man.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
So I'm scrolling. I was intrigued. I wanted to make sure that everybody was on the same page because I was nervous. I had a mile amount of anxiety about everyone not agreeing here, and luckily, we're all in agreement.
Oh yeah, there's no way that could go any other way.
Yep, Rizzo.
You saw the Rizzo tweet too?
Rizzo's pissed about it.
Yeah.
Doug Sully, YouTube, not a person has anything. He's following more people than he has followers.
Nice.
Saying that it's the worst ever zombies experience with a lazy map, difficult boss, no prize, no cutscene, no dialogue to end the story or tie it to any other story. It's just bad.
Yeah, that's something we didn't even talk about. Oh, that stopped. I don't know when that stopped. I'm just gonna... You know what? In the edit, I'm just gonna leave this fucking audio in. Fuck it, dude. Yeah, we didn't even talk about the fact that there's no, like, cutscene or anything, though. Like, there's nothing after the boss fight.
Dude, there's just... Oh, my God.
There's just nothing here. Like okay, something that I mentioned to Jack before going in, because I felt like it was an important thing going in to kind of keep in mind. In the Treyarch, like, blog that they made about this map, they specifically mentioned that instead of focusing on adding, like, artifacts and, like, new covenants and stuff, they, like, focused in on the boss fight to make it, like, the best boss fight they possibly could. And thinking about it more now, it's very clear that the only fucking, like, effort that they had for this map went into that.
And even that
didn't have anything. Like, the Easter egg had something. Like, there was new stuff for the Easter egg, I guess. Like, barely.
I mean, even then, we're reusing Obelisk, we're reusing the same runes, we're reusing all of it.
Yeah. Like, at that point, they damn near could have just given us, like, the objective mode stuff. I mean, hey, you know what? Last week, what I was talking about, stuff that I wanted for this map. I wanted it to, like, reincorporate the fucking Doom area, which they did. And I thought it would be cool if they could use some of, like, the objective stuff if they brought that in. They did that. I got what I wished for. He's genuinely speechless.
Genuinely, yes. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do here.
Oh, man.
Because, like, the thought that I would have is that we should just, like, maybe talk about, like, the other thing. Like not the other thing, I mean. Like, we want to do, like, talk about ways to fix shit. I've got stuff written down. I can do it.
I mean, let's... You know what? Let's do that, but for, like, Vanguard, or for, like, the maps of Vanguard.
You don't make a game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Jack. Let me ask you a question, then. Going back...
No, it wasn't. It was not. It wasn't worth it.
Yeah, because back during Shi no Numa, I remember I re-asked that question. Like, was it worth it for the effort to, like, build the round base? And you said yes. Because I think your justification was, like, with Shi no Numa, Treyarch proved that they could still do it. That it was still Treyarch making the zombies.
Yeah.
And then we got this. This is what they did with it. They made two maps. One of them was like a B-tier map, and the other is the worst we've ever played.
Like, genuinely, I'm like, that's like, if I made a video making a tier list, right? I would make a new tier. This
is the Terramelt. This is the Archon tier.
Yeah, like, genuinely, Terra Maldicta, Daron Fong going F. The Archon goes in the Archon.
I don't know if I can necessarily justify putting I don't know if I can justify putting Archon lower than Daron Fong and Terra Maldicta, though. Like, I don't know, because as bad as it is, like, let's not forget that Terra Maldicta and Daron Fong are really bad.
Yeah, I know.
Like I have no interest in going back and playing either of those ever again either. Especially Terra Maldicta. I think Daron Fong, there's really no reason to revisit that either. Like the only reason you would play that is because of, like, the Shi no Numa area, I guess, and, like, the Void. And there's a full map for that now, so don't need it. I don't know, dude.
Oh my god.
Safe to say, if we're not counting those two maps, if just round based, easily the worst.
Yeah, again, not even close. It's not close. It's not close, and if you think it's close, I think less of you as like a zombies player. And not even in like the sense that like I'm calling you a casual. Because like I talked to a friend at work who has played zombies. Like he's not like a zombies guy, but he's played it. And his favorite map is Ascension. And I was like, that just means he's a casual.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
And that's fine. But there's no world where anyone left that map and went, God, I love that.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
There's
nothing.
Zero. There is no reason to like it. There is no reason to come back. And again, the problem in one of the tweets that I read was like, I can't believe that got greenlit. Like they greenlit that.
Yeah, it probably got greenlit because they didn't have another option. Activision said, give us a round-based map, and they said, we don't have time, and they said, give us a round-based map.
Because, like, they could have waited till Season 5 Reloaded.
Yeah, they could have pushed it back
and
done...
literally 3 months until the season ends.
Surely there's something... I mean, I don't know. We don't know the behind-the-scenes.
And what's the worst part here is that this, from everything that we can tell, is the last Zombies content until the next Treyarch game, which is 2024.
Yeah, unless we get some like standalone Zombies thing, which could happen, I guess.
Maybe, but unless we get a new map or a new thing, that is the last Zombies content for over 2 years. And it was awful.
Yeah, because in like everything else, even in like Cold War, which gets panned for not having as much personality, there's still stuff to go back for.
Yeah,
I'll
go back to Cold War.
Yeah, like we're gonna play Cold War again eventually. Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah. I definitely will.
Yeah.
Like there's stuff to go for. Like there's stuff there. There's like unique wonder weapons in all of the maps. And there's like the perks are fun to play around with, and like fucking Mauer has like Klaus and all that, and like there's Outbreak, which is like a different take on everything.
Like Mauer is just a great map.
Mauer's really good.
It's just a great map. And the Archon just sucked. It just sucked.
Like there's I don't know if there's anything I could say was genuinely like good about the map. I can't say that because like the art direction for the boss fight was good. It's an ugly map too though. Like the main map looks bad
because the map looks like shit, and they added a fucking filter over it, which made it look worse.
It's just green. It doesn't fit at all. It doesn't like work. Terra Maldicta already didn't look very good. They somehow downgraded from Terra Maldicta in terms of look. Which is crazy.
It's insane.
It's like, what the fuck happened? Holy shit.
I'm so rarely speechless. And I know I say that 35 minutes into a podcast where I've been talking about it. But I genuinely don't know what to say. It sucked.
It's so disappointing, man. Like we saw what they could do with Shino.
Shino Numa, we saw what they could do. And
yeah, Shino Numa even like has more personality than some of the Cold War maps, I think. In terms of visuals and stuff, it's great. It looks really good. It's just a fun area to play in. It's like oh my god.
Yeah. It just was awful.
Like everything about it just like fails. Like oh my god, like I said at the beginning, the flow of the map is just like bad. Like generally with zombies maps, the way that it kind of works is you've got like your split off paths from the spawn room. Sometimes there'll be like a single way out, but generally you'll have like multiple ways out. And then you'll take like your path or whatever, and it'll kind of like loop back into each other. You can kind of get around the map by like it's most maps end up being like a big circle, right?
Mm-hmm.
This map just like doesn't have that. You've got like your branching paths, I guess, and then they just kind of like there's like two sides to the map basically. It's just kind of like split.
It's something that's weird because like they released Shi No Numa, and then it's something that got brought up a lot in Cold War. Is that it's like they just copy pasted a map. In Cold War it was bullshit because they just tossed it like they have Noct in there, which is really cool, and then most of the map isn't Noct.
Yeah, like Die Maschine is not a copy paste in any sense of the word.
Yeah, but people said that, which is stupid.
Yeah, the other maps, like, there's a case at least to be made.
Yeah, and then,
it's dumb, but like Firebase uses like a bunch of campaign shit.
I'm saying that they copy paste from zombies.
Oh yeah.
And then people said, and then you could argue like with Shi No Numa, and then people got mad about a lot of stuff from BO4, right? Because they were just like they just copy pasted about a lot of these maps.
Yeah, like all of the fucking what is it? The fucking Aether maps were old maps.
They were all remakes.
Remakes, yeah.
And
every single one of the maps in BO4 though, like, is a unique map.
Yeah, and
that like plays differently and has a different flow, for better or for worse.
Yeah, but people got mad about it, which was dumb. And to be clear, it was stupid.
Yeah,
but and like it's stupid because A, it isn't the same map, and B, it's from a different game. A lot of like the reason that remasters happen and remakes happen is because it's like, hey, I wonder how this would fit in this engine.
Yeah,
that's the interesting part of remasters and remakes. However, this map is a literal 100% copy and paste from a map from the same game.
They took what I would consider the worst zombies experience, and they 100% ported it and made it arguably worse in some ways. I still don't know if I can, in good faith, say that this is worse than Terra Maldicta.
I can. I definitely can. This is me and you, we're different people.
Because the objective gameplay is just so like terrible. Like at least this does still have like the fact that it is round-based zombies.
Again, no one's here right now because everyone's left. But I'm going to apologize for this episode just sucking. This is a bad app. This is a bad app, and I'm going to say it while we're doing the app. Because,
look at what Archon has done to us.
Short app? Because what else is there to say?
Yeah, I don't fucking know, man. I'm good personally. I think we've said all there needs to be said. This is a bad map. It doesn't deserve any more than like the 45 minutes we've given it.
Yeah.
This was bad, and it doesn't deserve any more time in the sun.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh my god.
Holy shit, dude.
Alright, well. Bye.
Yeah, bye, guys.
See y'all next week.
Jesus Christ.